Hello everyone, welcome back to Invisible Ink. It's been a while, hasn't it? When was my last Invisible Ink video? Like, sometime mid to late last year, I think. Like October is, I think. Actually, I don't know. It might have been longer. June? Let's look that up. Why do that before I start recording the video? Why not just do it live, right? Invisible Ink. August 19th looks like my last video. Oh, and that was a Twitch VOD, huh? Alright, so about half a year. I felt like getting back into it. We're going to play, as I always do, a pretty hard game, but maybe not the absolute hardest game possible. We'll do a quick tour of the mods here before we get started. So Advanced Guard Protocol is kind of the first difficulty mod that I ever played with. It adds new kinds, makes various kinds of guards more difficult, basically. Adds system admins as well, yeah. So just leaving these on the default settings. Community bug fixes a couple of mild problems, lovely. This is just the expansion, which actually, right, I don't want to do the extended, or no, that's right. I had been previously turning off the extended campaign because with base difficulty settings, it's just so much easier. Like, the player scales faster than the game scales, right? Than the corpse scale. And it just makes the late game uninteresting. But my recollection is that with Programs Extended, which we will be playing with, actually the extended campaign stuff is some of the hardest things you have to deal with. So I think I'm going to leave that on for more of a challenge. All the rest of this stuff is fine. This is just some infrastructure. I don't think there's anything I want to change in generation options. Storage size, don't really care. Power per, I mean, these on the oh, I can turn off agent banter. But I could also do that with the no dialogue option. I'm not sure. I guess, okay, fine, whatever. There's just two of these things. Starting hour 0. Spherical Earth? Traveling between missions further from the equator takes less time. Oh, you know, one of these days I wanted to try Neptune, but I guess not today. Alright, this is all fine. One mission, yeah. It's all fine. This is all just like based on Expert Plus, I guess. Interactive events, I don't know. I think that's actually kind of not that interesting. Let's just turn that off, the whole mod, just in case. Interactive events were fine. I don't know. I haven't tried them enough to know if they're any good. Max difficulty, oh, right, this bug is fixed, very good. Contingency plan difficulty, sure. Leaving this all fixed seems fine, or all standard. Alternate main menu art, yes, we've seen, well, I guess you haven't, I saw it. More missions, that's kind of the, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like the centerpiece, maybe? It's not the word I want, but something like that. You know, lots more content, and these missions are not easy, but they do have like good rewards as well. They're fun. I'd like to play them. Adds a lot of spice compared to just playing the default missions. I think it like doubles the number of missions. What is this with New Day missions? 4. Okay, so it adds. There are slightly more missions on. I think in base game you get like 2 or 3 new missions, and this gives you 4, just so you can see. It's so like. This is a slight buff to the player, but that's okay. More executive terminal options. This wasn't here last time I played, I'm pretty sure. I remember Kat was working on how to do that, but I don't know. It seems like she got it working. Add new enemies. Sure, whatever. New items and augments. I don't really remember like which of these I liked and didn't like, but we'll just leave them all on. Mostly, it makes the game more difficult because the new items are worse than the base items, and it rebalances the really strong base items so that you don't play them. But also, there's some really good stuff here. So, I don't know, we'll do that. Cleanup cost is obviously a player buff. It just multiplies the cost of killing guys. Sure. Turn off all the dialogue, please. When they ever get the voiceover, they actually did record. They paid the original Central voice actress to voice lines for the More Missions dialogues, and that was like done months ago, but isn't yet actually in the mod, I guess. There's some work to be done there. So when they do that, I'm gonna do a run with actual voice dialogue just to hear it all. But I've heard all of the default lines so many times that like I really don't want to listen to it again. Programs Extended, this is kind of the biggest difficulty mod, I think, for me. We're going to be playing with the extended alarms on normal, and the hostile AI at the hardest difficulty level, which is 1. And the new programs are all fine. This stuff is all great. Sure. Yes. UI tweaks is all good. World Gen Extended, yes, I like the variety. General settings are all fine. We're not going to do expert. We're not going to do expert plus plus. Just expert plus is fine. All right. Who are we playing as? I genuinely haven't thought about this at all. Let's randomize and try to get some interesting ideas. Power Bill as my power generator. There's something, huh? Wow. This is actually like a team that people run with. I don't think I've done Decker Draco or Archive Decker Draco. But it is definitely a thing you can do. Sure. Why not? The idea is to just use Decker's gun to just, like, give Draco a bunch of corpses in the first mission or two. So you get a very strong agent early. I think, like, this is a really strong team, and I've, in the past, been like, no, I don't really want to play with that. Right, because Decker gets, like, an unreloadable 6 capacity pistol, which means Draco will have a bunch of corpses to eat in the first mission or 2. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I randomed into it, you know. I didn't even set out to do that. Okay, but I am going to change my programs because I mean, in some sense, Power Bill is a little bit fine because on the first mission or 2. We're going to be leaving every mission with 0 credits anyway because Draco's going to eat it all. So that's a funny thought. How much does it cost? 8 power for 80 credits. I mean, I think it's actually also kind of good with this. Like, it's an okay program. I'm not going to take a Power Bill and Bribe, am I? My goodness. This was random? This is a constructed deck, isn't it? So to speak. Gosh. You know? Why not? This will be a novel play style. And it should be incredibly strong in the early game. Which is sort of when the game is hardest, and it'll get to be a drag after that, but I'll have like picked up different programs or something. So if you haven't watched Invisible Ink before, if you don't even know what the heck this game is, boy, I've got good news for you. There's a lot of Invisible Ink in my archive. I think it was the third. Hang on. What is with this? This looks like hard difficulty. Can I, like, look at my settings somehow? Maybe they changed the logo, or the graphics, so that even the easy one kind of uses the same graphical style as the hard one in Programs Extended. But I'm sure I picked normal. I did not pick hard, and hard is the one that gives it you 4 turns. So, okay. I choose to believe that they've somehow changed the graphics, but that this is still right. Anyway, Invisible Ink is a stealth tactics roguelike squad thing. You are spies sneaking into a facility and trying to steal a bunch of money and achieve various objectives and get out alive, and the corps have way more firepower than you do. Except when you start with Decker and Draco, and then you kind of have more than them for a very short while. So it's real. I really like this game. I just, can't play it every. It can't be the only thing I play, but I love when I get to play it. And today I felt like it again. There is like, is it T that toggles that? No, T toggles this view. So I don't know. I like to play most of my time in the tactical view because like I can't always tell what's going on in this view. Maybe at least for the introduction, I'll try to hang out in this view for a bit. So we're gonna have Decker open the door. Okay, nobody saw us. That's good. I could just kill him. That's kind of the plan, right? Check and see if anyone else is gonna notice first. No. Killing him is gonna make a little bit of noise. But the plan for this mission is to kill a bunch of these guys, and, like, may as well get into it, I guess. Hopefully nobody hears or walks into this room. Okay. No one heard, or, well, I think if a guard had noticed, they would have shouted, and I would have heard that, but I didn't hear it. The alarm level went up by 2. I really don't like this new look. It's a lot harder for me to tell which of these are full than in the default animation. So we'll peek into that room, ambush, and shut the door so that if a guard does come barging in, we'll knock him out. And there you go. That's sort of the flow. Okay, I could buy some power. Oh, I don't even need it. Because my only breaker is bribe. Right. Okay. Well, sure. We'll find more programs soon, hopefully. I guess Decker could also peek just to get a better view in case someone comes in. I don't think it can matter. Okay. I guess I might as well just run, right? We're not really trying to stay hidden. Oh yeah, I forgot, the hostile AI. I maybe could have waited before grabbing power from this, especially since I don't even need power for anything. Okay, so Draco's like gimmick is when guards are dead or KO'd, he can scan their brains to get some bonus. And when they're dead, the bonus is he gets a stat point up permanently, which normally is something you spend money on instead. I will peek in case there's like a camera here. I'd still rather not be spotted, even though I am on a murderous rampage. We could try to drag this body and put it here, but I'm not too concerned. I still, like, I don't like to... Oh, I found the executive suite. Okay. I don't like... Oh, I forgot! Okay. Good thing that I opened this carefully. I forgot that with World Gen Extended, sometimes executive suites have sound bugs in them, so sprinting is not strictly correct. Fortunately, I stopped short of it hearing me, so 1, 2, 3, 4... So it won't hear me here, but it would hear me if I went into the room, so we'll wait here. And I guess peek, even though there can't possibly be anyone in there. Okay, so the hostile AI is going to start doing something. So this is an addition in the program's extended difficulty. Well, it's a difficulty increase that's built in as part of programs extended, which I opted into. So there's the corpse, in addition to just having a bunch of stuff with firewalls. There's some sort of malicious equivalent of our hacking program that is trying to, fight back somehow. The details of what it's doing are as yet unknown. We can find out later. And it gets stronger as you go through more missions as well. Okay, there's someone over there. Alright. And this is... It really is 5 levels of difficulty, but they changed the icon to be the one that handles 4. So I guess, like, Is that right? Yeah. So next turn it should go up? Is that right? It's turn 3, so it's gone up 2 times. Yeah, okay. I don't love this new icon, but sure, whatever. It is the difficulty setting I intended to have. It just looks different than I expected. So this is our objective for the mission. Really, our main objective in most missions is to just get money, I think. But, you know, every mission has in addition to the money that's always lying around, there's something you're trying to get to. In this case, it's the executive terminal, which will give us access to a bigger choice of missions for future missions. Okay, that's the system admin. We know he's there because he noticed us hacking this thing, and apparently Draco heard him say, hey, what was that? Seems like he's a little far away, but okay, apparently you can hear that far. I guess also I could have hacked the sound bug last turn and just kept running in, but I didn't think about it, and also it doesn't seem like something you want to rush on. This is very nice. This is very friendly level generation. Having this right by the entrance means we can just like pick it up and then head straight for the exit without having to worry about doubling back or something. The shop is actually really important because I expect all my money to go into paying for leaving bodies everywhere. Oh. Was it a bad idea to hack that? Because now the system admin is going to come check this out instead. That's probably fine. How's he going to get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So he ends his turn here. It's not ideal. Actually, I think I can totally work with that. I'll just hide here. He won't see me here. And when he's here, I can walk into this area, and yeah, I can easily get right by him. Okay. You'll see more details when it actually happens, but I know how the enemies move, and I've planned it out. But keep in mind also that when we triggered the executive terminals, all the guards changed their patrol paths. So normally they walk back and forth fairly predictably. Playing in, like, without any mods, they just have a 2-turn patrol. They go from a place to another place and then back. We turned on Advanced Guard Protocol, which gives them longer patrol routes. So mostly they go from A to B to C to B to A to B to C to B to A and so on. So normally they're predictable in that way. But we triggered this, which made them change all their patrol paths. So right now guards are going to be walking around the level like crazy. Fortunately, this is all kind of at the end of the facility, so we're safe from that. It's much harder if this is in the middle and you have to like cope with guards who are walking all over the place. Anyway, so a guard might come in here and mess up the plan, but overall I think Draco's going to be fine.
Must be jumping in there.
Okay, another guard down there. And a guard in there. Okay. Right, and the other hard thing that Program Extended has done is it's made what the enemies do. So every 5 ticks of the alarm, the enemies take some action. On normal, without any mods, what they do at difficulty level 1 is just like turn on more cameras. With Programs Extended alarms, what they do at level 1 is add a guard, which is so big of a deal. Like, having one more guard in the facility makes everything so much more precarious. So, there is another guard here. And he came through this door and is facing that way. So he's going through that door this turn. I don't really have to worry about him. Unless I make a bunch of noise. I think he actually would not hear me killing the sysadmin, but I'm not sure that I want to do that right now. Because this guy's going to be coming out, presumably, into this overall area, and it would just be a big mess. There'd be a lot going on. I mean, I guess first things first, we can move Decker. We want to use Decker's... Well, do we want to use Decker's gun? I guess in principle, we would rather use Draco's gun, right? Because it can be reloaded. Let's see what's in the shop. the ordering here is important. So these are the enemy vision cones, the kind of red squares. Bright, solid red means if you walk in there, they'll like see you. They'll be like, hey, stop, you, and they'll aim their gun at you and it'll be very bad. Occasionally, very rarely, you might want to let them see you on purpose, but in general, it's bad. These dashed red squares are much friendlier. Also, why are they dashed red? Did they ever used to be dashed yellow? No, they were always dashed red. It's just been a while. In those squares, if you move in there, and you'll be like, hey, what was that? And then they'll go check it out on their next turn. So my plan is for Draco to slip through this noticed square and then hide here. That'll cause the sysadmin to come over here and be like, hey, what's going on in this square? And he'll like look around. But they only look around with a 180-degree vision cone from the way they're facing. So if he walks over here and says, what's going on? He'll see everything kind of south or east of this position. Not including stuff that's in cover. So what I'd like to do is for that to happen. But if I move over here and then hack this, he'll be like, hey, who hacked that computer? And he'll walk over here and he'll turn towards to face this thing before he looks around, which means he would notice me in the corner. That's not great. So I should hack this first, if that's my plan. The problem is this guy. Can he get into this room and, like, see this square? If so, it's dangerous, right? 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So he can't possibly walk to here unless he has extra AP. No. Guards normally have 8 AP, and that they can't move this far. So he could move to here maybe, but he wouldn't be able to see this square because I'm in cover from that along that axis. So this plan should work. So give me, please, the nanofab. This is a shop. You get to buy whatever. Why do I have a small charge pack? Oh, I stole it from that guard, right. This stuff all kind of sucks. Well, I don't know. Piercing dart. I mean, could be worth something. Maybe I should just take the scan chip? No, that's not the econ chip. An econ chip would be great since we're not using power for anything anyway. Getting money instead of power would be a nice bonus. But sneaking back in here later to buy a piercing dart might not be such a bad idea. I don't know, maybe I should have just killed the sysadmin. Anyway, no one is coming to this room, which is... I made Decker wait here so I could decide whether to use this or this, but no one's going to make it into the room, so I'll put Decker as close to the door as possible, which is here. Diagonal is shorter than 2 squares. I could hide here and ambush him. I could just shoot him now, but that's really dangerous. This guy is not unlikely to see that square.
What?
So I definitely want to end my turn here. I just don't know... By the way, what's this guy's deal? Why do I know about him? One guard, 2 guard, 3 guard, 4 guard. So in the first difficulty of missions, I think there are typically only 4 guards. So this is the 5th guy who was spawned in at level 1. So this should be everybody. Why do I know about him? Did I hear him do something? Did the hostile AI do something and I don't know what it is yet because I haven't like figured out what the hostile AI is up to? What would it have done? I don't think there is anything it can do at like difficulty level 1 missions, right? That would make a guard change paths? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just ambush this guy. No, like, what, like, why? I guess where I am now is not such a bad place to hide a body, but here's better. Yeah. We'll just not ambush, I think. Okay, end turn. That guy walked pretty far. He's like right here, isn't he?
Looking around.
Where did that guy get to? He's close to the door, I think? Alright, so Draco, please kill this man. And Decker's gonna kill this guy. And that will probably alert this guard. He should hear it, or at least notice. I forget, I don't think he knows that gunshots are bad. He just knows they're a sound. And he goes to check them out. How much noise does this make? Oh, none. Decker's gun makes noise. Where the heck is this guy? Oh, I see. We can't see him because there's these walls in the way. Okay. What's at level 2, by the way? Firewalls go up. Bribe hits like 3 firewalls, doesn't it? So I don't care at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, reload time. Is there any chance he's looking at this door? No, it's impossible. Okay, that's where I thought he was. Where are you going? Maybe I don't have to kill him with Decker's bullets and I can use Draco's? He's going in there. It's gonna be... I don't want to waste time backtracking to get him, so we'll just kill him. Difficulty 3 is adding another guard, or alarm level 3, I should say. So I think we can... What did this guy do? He didn't come into the room, did he? He like went up there? I think we can probably sprint. Just to make it easier to hide this body. By the way, what do the mini charge packs actually do? They like add 1 ammo or something? I don't know. They're a thing added by New Items and Augments shortly before I stopped playing for a while, so I'm not sure the details of how they work. I just treated them as bags of money. Oh, Decker already moved. Sure, he probably should have sprinted. I don't know. I don't know. I had Decker move here so that he could just hide the body. We're planning to kill them all, but I don't want them to spot me first. It would be awkward. I guess I will just be, like, cautious here with Draco and just move the body out of the way. And he has to come down here and get this body scanned anyway. Or pick this up so you can ferry one of the keys to Decker, I guess. Oh. We're kind of overloaded, huh? Okay, well maybe I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Let's give Decker the key card since he's able to move forward a bit more this turn. Oh, what did Draco get? He got hacking. All right. And I guess Decker can't actually get very far forward, can he? I just want him to get out of the way for... That was a kind of silly move, wasn't it? I thought, I'll get him out of the way, Draco can scan the guy, and then he'll get back in hiding. Actually, this is fine. He can just hide here. God, get it. Actually, it's, yeah, there we go. It wasn't the tactical view, it was the action pop-ups. Okay. So Scan this body, we get some more hacking, okay? And they both used their guns this turn. I guess I could have done this, now that I'm looking at it, with Draco's gun. Decker could have just waited here for Draco to come get him. And then they could swap guns. Each agent can only use an attack once per turn. But the guns, well, some items have a cooldown. Like this item can only be used once every 3 turns or something. But these have ammo instead, which means they can be used as often as you like. And in particular, you can you can pass it to another agent who hasn't used their attack and use it again that turn. And I'd rather go through this ammo because it's easier to, well, it's possible to reload, unlike Decker's. So I think I made a mistake on turn 1 as well by shooting this guy with Decker's gun. Should have done it with Draco's. Just like wasn't really thinking through how to do this. Anyway, moving on.
Okay,
Hello.
we're investigating. I guess we just imagined it.
Okay, the other guy didn't come in. Okay, what did the hostile AI do? It sounded like increasing a firewall, maybe? Alright, we're gonna kill this guy as well. That's sort of the game plan. Here come more guards? No, not yet. I literally, this is so hard to read. Like, if I look at it, I can tell, but I have to, like, squint and pay attention. The old one, like, was white on green or something, or white on teal. Much, much easier to see. I could sprint here, but we're not really under that much time pressure. More speed, okay. I don't take that dollar. That's, that is there just for a UI reason. And if you take it, you're a filthy cheater. Or you forgot. Or you just live by slightly different ethical rules than I do, which is fine. This is not, he doesn't get this dollar without mods. The dollar is only there so that your agents are allowed to search him, which is useful so that you can remember that you have searched him, right? Something you'd like to do in every mission is steal from all the guards. And if you steal them by, not by killing them, but just by like searching them, which we don't have the skills to do, but we can in the future, they get marked as like, this has been searched. And then you can be like, right, I don't have to steal from that guy. So anyway, this mod gives the guards who get, guards who get spawned in mid-mission normally have $0, so you're not encouraged to wait for them. But this mod gives them all $1 so you can search them and mark them as searched. I don't think it would be a grievous ethical breach to actually take the dollar, but the dollar is not supposed to be there in terms of like game difficulty and balancing. It's only there for UI reasons. So I search them, mark them as searched, and then don't take the money. Unless I forget, which happens occasionally. I'm fairly sure no one's coming in from here, but I'm not like 100% on it. There's someone who's walking around in this area, I remember, right? So I guess Decker just like stands here and overwatches. So if someone comes into the room, we shoot them. Seems fair. Oh, I may as well grab this safe while I'm here. I'm definitely gonna want the money, right? I paid 40 and I'm getting 120. But like in principle, maybe I could have waited to hack it if there were some reason to, but there's not. All right, end turn. Okay, it sounded like actually 2 guards down there. Does that sound right? No, there should only be 1. We've actually killed everybody but that one guy already. So that means we can sprint. Oh, actually. Let's swap guns. Draco wants the one with ammo because he wants to be the one killing guards, ideally.
Did you hear that?
Okay. Someone did hear that. I wasn't sure if they would. It's fine. Checking for cameras? No. 2 consoles, which would let me figure out what the hostile AI is doing. But otherwise, I don't really care about them, since I don't use power with this weird loadout. Check for cameras. Still no. Ambush in case somehow someone gets near him, but they shouldn't. Check for cameras. There is one, but it's not on yet. Okay. He still has no anarchy, so he's not allowed to steal without killing guards, but that's fine because we want to kill guards. I could knock him out first to delay adding 2 to the alarm level, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. Instead, what I think I should do is just hang out right here, and instead of shooting him immediately, I'm just going to overwatch so that he doesn't get killed until the enemy turn. I think that means that the new guard... Like, if I killed him now, the alarm level would go up and they'd add a new guard. If I wait till their turn, I'll still kill them and get a new guard. But I don't think that guard will be allowed to move that turn. I'm not 100% on that, but that's the plan. Anyway, worst case, it's no worse than killing him now. Oh, I didn't even notice both elevators are in that room, so we know where they're coming from. Yeah, and he wasn't allowed to move. Good. More money. Now, we could kill this guy as well. Which might be useful, because I do want to hit the shop. They're going to take all this money away from me at the end of the level to pay for cleanup costs, whatever that means, of all the guards that I've killed. Check for cameras, no. I can't be seen by a camera walking here, so I don't need to peek. Okay, I don't really want the console. That's not a door, it's just a locker. The one time I was like, you know, I wouldn't mind if there were a camera. Fine, you got me. Now, this gun costs 950 is my recollection. So I could afford it, and I would still have just enough to keep bribing. I guess that's fine. But let's go explore the rest of the thing first. It wasn't even so much that I wouldn't mind. It was like it would have cost me extra movement to get out of the way of the door, open, then peek. All right, whatever. I'm going to peek again in case there's a camera here in the corner. There's not. Oh, you know what I should have done? Just hack the camera. I don't know. Maybe I could have saved the... I could have saved the money, actually. This is the exit. So I could have just said, whatever, I'm going to, like, leave. I don't care if someone sees me over here. I'll peek. There could be a camera here, and I don't... Yeah, alright. Now that I've peeked, I'm like, wait a minute, do I actually care? I think I'd rather have the 40 bucks than the alarm level. So now I've wasted AP and I'm going to get noticed by a guard. Or a camera. So how are we for safes? How many of them have we found? 1, 2, 3. So there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be one more. Not sure where. Found it. Okay, so whatever Decker has up here is immaterial. There's nothing left to steal. They'll be turning on more cameras. I think that's fine. It might be nice not to have to kill this guy. Spread it out over a couple more missions. What if I use the adrenaline syringe here? Is that useful? No, not really. I could always use it next turn for the same effect. So I'll just save it for the shop. Alright, well, they didn't spot the body, so I don't know where that guy went, but I guess we did a good enough job hiding things in here. Oh, that's right. We knew that from here, there's not enough time to get into this room and see the bodies. Maybe he could get to here? I don't remember. So if he goes down this way, he's going to have an exciting time. And if he comes up here, like, that's fine. Oh, no. We know he's coming into this room, right, because he saw Draco on the camera. Oh, goodness. Well, we take the money. We use the syringe, since I don't really want to... I mean, I could just, like, try to carry this all out, but, like, it's not worth that much money. And using the syringe will help me get the rest of it out. And the charge pack is worth more money than the damage buster chip. I could take both and, like, try to sell the... I don't know, that's stupid. I guess I'd just be selling this. Basically, if I pick this up, it's worth, like, 20 bucks or something, I think. Just not that big a deal. And it would hamper me. I can carry it, but it makes you move more slowly. So I'm just not going to do that. They can keep their 20 bucks, or whatever it is. So we know this guy came from about here, so he should be around here somewhere. Oh, whoops. And I don't know, like, which way he's gonna go when he gets into the room, but I don't really care because I just plan to kill him anyway. Really? He's not looking at the door? Where is he? I thought for sure he would have noticed that. Did he spawn so far away that he couldn't get into this room? Or maybe he's like right here. No, he can't be here. He could be here? 3, 4, 7, 8. If he started there, I guess he would be here. Okay. Anyway, we'll just Overwatch. Decker will go check out the rest of the level. Shouldn't be anything here. Yeah, okay. So, just get in cover and, you know, have a smoke break or something. Oh! We can see what the hostile AI is up to, I guess. Increasing firewalls. Okay. So that's another reason to have hacked stuff early. I saw that this thing had 3 firewalls, and it was a little surprising to me. But there is always one safe that starts with 2. And it could have gotten increased by, like, alarm levels going up, although I guess not. I don't think we hit anything. Maybe it wasn't 2 increased firewalls? I don't remember. Anyway, away we go. Yeah, he was around here. Maybe there? Okay, now we know that it's buffing the sound bug, sure. Alright, so... Oh, I can't use the charge pack because he has Decker's gun. Right. Oh well. So I guess I don't sell anything, right? Because they're gonna take the money away from me. So I just come in here and I buy a gun, and I walk out even though I'm encumbered. Unless maybe I could sell enough to get this? I don't think so. I need another... Well, if I sell both of these, I can actually afford a kill trap. What's the deal with this thing? Kill trap fabricator kit. I see. So it's reusable lethal damage. Yeah, I'll take it. We'll have to manage without a neural disruptor for a bit, a melee weapon. I don't even have the anarchy to use it yet, but pretty soon we will, because we're killing people left and right. Okay, this is another off-limits dollar. But I can take the wallet. Oh! I guess I could have stolen from this guy first, and then the stuff... Well, but I couldn't have... Honestly, he shouldn't even have a wallet, right? Oh, whatever. Because now that I know I have this wallet, I would rather sell the wallet and buy back my small chargeback. But honestly, wallets are pretty good. I guess I don't mind. All right, so we're really well set up, I think, for like future missions. By having buffed Draco up very high, and we did lose his melee weapon, it's true. Was that a new noise? I didn't hear it because I was talking, but it sounded weird. Anyway, we lost his melee... Oh, I didn't even notice there's a door here. Let's check that out. We lost his melee weapon, but... No, there isn't a door there. I'm just briefly had, I don't know, an incorrect eye. We lost Draco's melee weapon. But we got him like a long-term, reliable source of killing things, which is cool. And we had a very easy mission. And so far, nobody even knows we were here. You know, there. I recall reading some meme or something that says there's 2 ways to play a stealth game, right? Make sure there's no bodies for the guards to find, or make sure there's no guards to find the bodies. I guess I could have stuck around and killed the new guy as well, but I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to use up all my bullets. I think I'll have plenty of opportunity to do that on the next level. So there you go. That's a mission of Invisible Ink, way faster than mission 1 usually is for me, because I didn't really... So yeah, you can see they took $2,000 from me, but sadly, I only had 50, so... Anyway, we're gonna just, I guess, end it here. It'll be a short... Are you giving me a micro slam? No, just some... Camera canister is not bad. I can't afford it, but it's not bad. Anyway, so this is gonna be our first mission, and, you know, look forward to some more. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.